Are you thinking of relocating and buying a home? Those are two of the most stressful things one could ever take on, let alone couple them together and do it at the same time. I want to share with you a success story about a client named Brian. He had reached out to us after watching our channel. So Brian, thanks for watching and being a subscriber. And he was looking to relocate to another part of the country because his business was growing and he wanted to get his kids into a better school district. If we've never met before, my name is Uyehara. I'm a sales manager with Loan Depot, helping you finance your homes all across America. Whether you're thinking of purchasing or refinancing, buying your first house, or you're a seasoned investor, we've got you covered. And make sure to hit the description below. There's links to more information on how to get your mortgage right. Now back to Brian's story. He had reached out because he's been thinking about relocating his tech business and he wanted to get his kids into a great school district and get them moved into the home before their first day of school. So Brian had reached out actually last year during COVID, which made it that much more difficult. And we had some talks about the market, where it was going, the inventory, and everything that was going on at the time. And he decided to get pre-approved. Now, some of you know, getting pre-approved is the first step and it's the most important step in the entire buying process. One of the parts that I truly enjoy going through the pre-approval with you is to be able to go over these options as far as what you qualify for. Now with Brian, he was looking at a higher end home about $2 million. Now his initial gut reaction, he wanted to put 20% down. But through our process, once we went through the pre-approval, we were able to show him another strategy that we were able to get him financing with 10% down. In his situation, I was able to put $200,000 back into his pocket to help him with his relocation costs. Now, when you get pre-approved with our team, the pre-approval is good for 90 days. Now, some of you that are looking to relocate, I know you don't want to get started too soon, but we don't want to wait too long. But even if the pre-approval does expire, the process to get it updated is very easy and it can be done in the same day. So don't let that be a reason to hold back from getting qualified and getting started with your search. In my opinion, the pre-approval probably answers about 90% of all of the questions and gets rid of all the anxiety about the purchase. Because once we go through the process and we figure out how much you're qualified for, we can break down your down payment. We can talk about your monthly payment. We can talk about your loan options. What loan is going to be the best for you and your family? That to me, over the 15 years that I've been doing this, answers everything that anybody could know. And once you're comfortable with the numbers, now you can focus on the fun part, which is finding the house. Now, Brian is now pre-approved. He had cleared up some time in his schedule. Like I mentioned, he's a busy tech entrepreneur. He had one weekend to fly in to find a house before he left Sunday night. Now, with my team, we do have a preferred network of agents all across the country that help us with our clients. Because the one thing they do understand where you're coming from as far as the relocation goes, the stresses with that, and they truly understand the market so they can help you negotiate the best deal for you and your family. Brian had flew in on a Friday. We got him connected with one of our top agents in his market, and by Sunday night, she was able to negotiate a deal and get his offer accepted. Mind you, this is during COVID when inventory across the country was at an all-time low. You had multiple offers nearly on every single house. Homes were being sold literally the same day. But because our agent understood the market and she was aggressive and knew what it took to get the job done, we were able to get Brian's offer accepted before he flew back home Sunday night. So let's fast forward to the end where Brian closed on his home. The total time that it took from Brian to get pre-approved to actually close on the house was less than 60 days. Remember, when you are looking to buy and relocate, and once a seller accepts your offer on a house, the closing period typically takes 30 days. So we have to buffer that time in order to make sure that we get you into a home with the right amount of time. And in Brian's case, his biggest concern was, I wanted to get my daughters into the house and situated before the first day of school. And being a father myself, I totally understood that. And I could already see the looks on his daughters' faces when they ran through the door the first time and they were able to pick out their new rooms. Now, if you are thinking about buying and relocating, be like Brian. Check out this playlist to learn how to get your mortgage right, and I'll see you on the next video.